Hi, this is Mike. I've been thinking about recording video blogs for quite some time, and I thought I'd jump into it today, Memorial Day, for a number of reasons. First and foremost of which is because today was a really odd day for me. I participated with one of the veterans groups in memorializing the men and women who gave their lives at such a dear price for us in Jacksonville, Florida today at the Memorial Wall. And as the ceremony took place, several things hit me that I thought I would share with you all, my fellow Americans, and whomever else out there in the wide world is listening. The thing about it is I'm going to show you two videos. The first one is going to be of Congresswoman Corrine Brown. Her district stretches from basically Jacksonville to Gainesville, and she's been in office for who knows how many years. Probably should start looking stuff like that up before I do these video blogs. But at any rate, she gave a speech, and I'll let you watch it, what I recorded of it, which was only a couple of seconds after she started. Now, my opinion was it was a bit politicized, and she did a whole lot of me and I and whatnot, and talked about how great the VA system is. Now, those of you who are veterans out there, and most of you who are paying attention to the news, are probably going to think the same thing I did, that that's a bunch of rubbish. Then Congressman Crenshaw, Andrew Crenshaw of the neighboring district, which is also in the Jacksonville area, stretching from Jacksonville up into Nassau County, gave a speech, and it was much more focused on what Memorial Day was really all about, and that was sacrifice and working towards maintaining the freedoms of our republic, which I thought was much more appropriate. Now, something that wasn't apropos that I thought was downright out of place was the fact that there were two individuals memorialized out of four, added to the wall under the auspices of the global war on terrorism, that in my opinion shouldn't have been there. I don't begrudge the families their bereavement. I'm not saying anything bad about the dead here. What I am saying is that we, as a nation, have decided to remember on this day our war dead, our people who gave, in the immortal words of Lincoln at Gettysburg, the last full measure of devotion to maintaining what it is, this great republic that we have. And if we're going to memorialize those people, shouldn't they be the ones that were killed in action in combat? These two individuals were killed in automobile accidents stateside. Now, again, I'm not in any way saying that it's not a horrible tragedy that these young men were killed in terrible accidents. What I am saying is it's inappropriate. They should be on this wall. That being said, debate's up to you guys. Talk about it. I'm going to post this on YouTube and thus on Facebook and then on my Facebook site. Thanks for checking this out, and if I get a good enough response, I'll keep up these video blogs. So thank you, and start a discussion. Call me out if I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, please. Bye.
Moments for me was being able to get the Moffett Point Marines the gold medal. Will the Moffett Point Marines that's here, give them a hand. After 50 years, and I want you to know, not one single no vote in the House or the Senate. That shows that we can do something together. Give them another hand. Now, let me just briefly give you an update. For 21 years, I've served on the Veterans Affairs Committee, and I have done my reconnaissance, and I want you to know that in Florida, we are in good shape. In Florida, we are taking care of our veterans. I want you to know that, and that is my commitment. I can go on with the list of things that we have done for the veterans in Florida. The new outpatient clinic here in Jacksonville, and working on a new hospital in Orlando that is going to be the best in the country whenever I can get it open. I spent 3 hours with the VA and 3 hours with the contractors. We will open it, and it will be one of the best. In Gainesville, let's be clear, we have one of the best hospitals in the country named after Malcolm Randall. And so I want you to know that the VA has paid out over $66 billion in compensation for people, for veterans. And I want to quote the first president of the United States, George Washington. His words is worth repeating. The willingness with which our young people are likely to serve in any war, no matter how justifiable, should be directly proportional to as how they perceive we treat our veterans. And I am committed, along with the Congress, to make sure that the veterans get the care that they need. God has blessed America, and we will continue to make sure our veterans are taken care of. Thank you very much.
Work that I do in Washington involves the military. I also happen to believe that the number one responsibility of the federal government is to protect American lives. The best way to keep America safe is to keep America strong. And that's what the men and women we honor here today have done. And each year when I come to this wall, I see the names of friends from high school. I see friends of my dad from World War II. And I'm reminded that we should be thankful not only for those that paid the ultimate sacrifice, but also to those who stood the watch and then returned home to be part of the fabric of our great city. They brought their leadership and their dedication and their commitment. Theirs was a duty to serve. Our duty is to remember. And each year, in conjunction with the Navy, I hold a Veterans Recognition Ceremony. We've honored those veterans from World War I, the Normandy invasion, all the way down to the present day, over 2,000 in all. And a few years ago, after the ceremony, an Army paratrooper came up to me, and he said, "Sir, my men and I made dozens of jumps into Vietnam, and many died." And he said, "But because of our action on the ground, we were awarded medals, we were given ribbons, we were referred to as heroes." He said, "But sir, the real heroes were the men and women that packed the parachutes, that kept the planes and the helicopters flying." He said, "Without their quiet strength, the glue that held our team together, there would have not been any victories. There would not have been any heroes. There would not have been any lives saved." And so today, as we honor those who had their lives cut short on the battlefield, let us also remember those who packed the chutes, who repaired the tanks and drove the trucks and stood the watch. Let's remember those who cooked the food and made sure the planes were in the air and the ships were on the sea. Let's remember them as well. And let us always remember that the greatness of America is drawn from the blood and the sacrifice of those who have gone before us and those who defend us this day. So may God bless them and continue to bless America. Thank you.
Hi, as I was editing this first video, I realized a couple of things. One, I wasn't quite fair in so much I didn't go after Representative Crenshaw for saying I as much. He did say I did this, I did that a lot. So in the editing room. Just wanted to come back and say, yeah, Representative Crenshaw did say aye a lot. However, I still think he got the gist of it a little bit better. That being said, something to add to the discussion. Is it veteran or veteran? See, I say veteran. So, what is it, y'all? Is it veteran or veteran? Cavalry or Calvary? Tell me, what's up? Bye.